here. If we can get this one in, this is gonna be our lunch. We're gonna go cook it up back at the shelter. I'm actually stoked to sleep in this tonight. And take a look at that right there. This is my biggest fear. 3 days in the wild by myself. Take a look at that little fella right there. We got something here in the most awesome little pool. There are so many shrimp in this pool right here, so I'm keen to see if I can get dinner. Couple more for the pile. And there we go. Let's go up here and eat it. And would you take a look at this, everyone? Look at this awesome pool behind us right here. So this right here is where the adventure begins. I've just started walking up this creek system at the moment, and I'm gonna be staying up here for the next 72 hours. 3 days in the wild by myself out here in the beautiful rainforest of Australia, doing a solo survival mission, catching my own food, building my own shelter, sleeping out here in the rainforest overnight. I want to catch a couple different things that I can cook up, eat some bush tucker out here, explore this whole area, see if I can find any animals, and the main goal of this adventure is pretty much just to have fun. I love doing this kind of stuff. So this is going to be a 3-part series. This is part 1 right here. Stay tuned for the next 2. So what I'm gonna go looking for right now is a place that I can sleep for tonight. Nothing too crazy, but I just want to be able to be comfortable, have a good sleep, wake up tomorrow, and that's when I'm gonna build a big shelter. Let's start getting into it and see what we can find. Alright, so before we walk any further up the creek, I just want to show you this massive cliff up here. Literally looks over the whole valley and a massive waterfall just down that way here. I'll show you something cool. Put my rod down for a second. If we get up here, so I'm going to be careful, but if I walk out in this tree, take a look at that. 300 feet up in the air, hanging off this cliff at the moment. That is absolutely crazy. I'm not gonna push my luck. It's so beautiful coming up here though. Literally hanging off this cliff right here, seeing that massive waterfall. What I'm gonna do now, keep exploring and get the drone up in the air. That is so cool. We'll see if we can find a place with the drone that I can actually camp tonight. So I just got the drone back in at the moment, and what I noticed is just below me, under this cliff, where the waterfall actually starts, there's a bit of a flat area and the cave kind of goes over the top of it. So that might be a good place where I can set up camp tonight. So what I'm gonna do, grab my stuff, start hiking down there, around, get on that platform and see if it's possible to not only set up a camp there, but to make a fire and stuff as well. That's the plan anyway, let's get into it. All right, so we need to get down to the bottom there, and it's about a 2-meter drop. I do not want to get my shoes wet. What I'm gonna do, climb up there, tie it to that, throw it down here so I can hitch myself down there. There we go. All right, shoes are soaked.
Nice.
Let's continue our mission down to our campsite for tonight. Look at that right there. I think that's gonna be my camp for tonight. Oh. Yes. What a place to camp tonight this is. Literally, look at this place. So crazy. Gotta be careful I don't fall off. Now the good thing about camping in a place like this is I could barely get down to it. People have been attacked by wild dogs and stuff out here, so it's gonna be good, it's gonna be secure. I doubt there'll be any snakes down here either, so I think we'll be pretty safe. Safe from the elements if it ends up raining. So since we found where we're going to camp tonight, I thought I'd run you through a bit of the gear that I bought on this mission with me for the next 3 days. First thing is my camera gear. I've got a drone, GoPro, this camera that's filming right now, and enough batteries to last me a week. Got the Bear Grylls knife right here. Cheers to Miles for letting me use this. This is going to be really good for trimming up some bedding for behind me right here and filleting up a fish later on. The good thing about it is it also has a flint on it. So we'll be using that later to get a fire going. And the last thing that I actually bought on this mission was a little water bottle that I can boil some water in. All right, I say what we do now, go get my fishing rod and try to catch something that we can cook up. All right, let's get out of here. So I've been walking up the creek for a while now, and what I'm gonna do is attempt to catch some bait. Now, this creek system behind me right here is probably one of the most well-populated locations for freshwater shrimp. Now, what I'm thinking, I'm gonna grab one of them, go down to one of the bigger pools and see what we can catch. And depending on what we catch, I might even make a bigger shrimp trap and try to cook up like 50 of them tonight. We'll see how many we can get. That'll be pretty cool. There we go. Yes. Take a look at that little fella right there. All right, that's gonna be my bait. I say we get the fishing rod, go down to one of these pools and try to catch myself some dinner. That pool looks pretty nice down there. There's gotta be something big in that. It has to be. There's the bait right there. Let's hope it gets something big. Thread it on and chuck it out. Hopefully that gets a big fish. Loosen off the drag, just chuck it down here. And it wasn't long until I caught nothing. So I moved to a different pool and tried again. Spot number 2, we'll give it a go, see if we can get one. But this time, after casting back out, it wasn't long until I'd caught nothing again. So I waited a bit longer and finally caught something. There we go. Yep. Oh. What are we on to? We got something here. Yes. What is that? I've got no clue what this is right now. Could it be a big eel? In the most awesome little pool as well. What are you, buddy? Oh. Wow. This is so cool. We're about to see it. I don't know what it is. Get up here, mate. It's not fighting like an eel. Alright, I think we've hooked an eel. Yep. Oh, look at that. Big eel in the most awesome little pool right here. Wow. Oh, that is a big meal right there. That would last me this whole survival video. I'm just deciding whether I want to take an eel from this beautiful pool right here. He's really stuck down there. There we go. We got him back up. And would you take a look at that right there? We got one, baby. Another eel out of this beautiful creek system right here. Now I'm thinking, do I want to actually eat another one of these guys for a survival video? I'm thinking no. I was hoping for something a bit different that we could cook up. If I was in an actual survival situation, this guy would be dinner, but we still do need to catch something later. So I think what I'm gonna do is make a primitive trap and try to catch some little shrimp that we can cook up. But we're gonna get this guy back in the water down there. But what an awesome little creature. Look at his head. That is so cool. All right, let's get him back down to that pool and keep on going. That's an awesome start to the video. See you later, buddy. Off he goes. Oh, that is so good. Let's try catch some shrimp. Grab the backpack, grab my fishing rod, and let's head back up there and find a place that's nice and shallow to make this shrimp trap. Hiking through the bush at the moment. The creek that we've been at all day is just over to the left here. And I'm looking for a good place that I can build a trap. That looks all right there. We'll go for a bit more of a walk up here and see if we can find somewhere even better. This rain has stirred up the creek a bit, which will get those shrimp out looking for food that has been washed down the creek. This little shallow place in the creek right here might be all right, actually. I reckon we start moving some of these rocks around. We might even find some shrimp while we're building the trap itself. But yeah, let's get into it. So the idea for this trap that I just built is I made a circle out of rocks, filled in all the gaps with mud and sand and everything so nothing can actually get out, and there's one entrance. I've chucked bait at the end of it, so these shrimp are gonna smell it, and once they're in there, I'm gonna put a rock over the front, grab them out, and we'll see how many we can get. There are so many shrimp in this pool right here, so I'm keen to see if I can get dinner. There we go. Yep, there's like 4 or 5 shrimp in here already. There's one. That's a big one. And There's one up in there. Got him. All right. So that's pretty much what we're catching right here. Nice sized shrimp. There's about 6 or 7 more in there already. And what I'm gonna do is just leave it for about 15 minutes with that rock off, wait for more to come in, and keep doing that until I've got a heap. Let's find somewhere where we can put these guys. Look at that. All right, that's gonna be my dinner. There we go, 2 more. There's one, couple more for the pile. How many is that? We're starting to get a few now. I can see some in there at the moment chewing on that bait. So I'll sneak around again. Oh, I think one just got out. Put that there. Now let's grab them. There we go, another one. Pretty sure there was one more in there as well. There we go. That is one successful trap mission, hey. Oh, he's probably a bit small. Let him go. Look at that. Wow, that is awesome. And after about 2.5 hours, take a look at what we got down there. That is so good, and that is gonna be my dinner tonight. So what I'm gonna do now is I've got really nothing planned for the rest of the day. I need to cook up these shrimp, and then that's it. I say we collect some materials, go make a fire, cook up these shrimp, and get back down to my camp, settle in for the night. As if I just dunked my foot in again. We made it, baby. Let's get a fire going and cook up these shrimp. So it took a while, but we got the fire going right here. Just got it cooking up, and once it starts dying down, I'm gonna chuck those shrimp in my water bottle, cook them over the fire, and eat them for dinner. Day 1 of my 3-day solo survival adventure. And we're living like kings, sleeping in this cave tonight. So we've got the shrimp inside of it, got the fire going down here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sit it just over on the side of the fire, start cooking these shrimp, and yeah, get them ready for tonight. True. Cash. Literally, just over this way is this massive waterfall. And would you take a look at this? That is amazing. And take a look at that. Literally, look at where I am right now. This place is crazy. Sleeping in that cave right there. This is so cool. Wow. What a beautiful place. What an awesome adventure so far. It's only day one. We've still got 2 days left. So if you want to stay tuned for those videos or video, let us know in the comment section below when I should post it. I'm thinking next week. Feel like a little kid again, just running around these creek systems. Camping in a cave, that is awesome. Alrighty. All right, there we go. We'll chuck that there, let it cool down, and keep this fire going. True. Oh, look at them. I forgot how many I had. Don't think there'll be any more drinking out of that, that's for sure. All right, and there we go. Fire's still going. Let's go up here and eat it. Chuck these guys down there. Day one of the survival challenge so far, and it's a success. We've got food, we've got water, we've got shelter. We're away from the elements. There's gonna be no animals that can get me tonight, and pretty much we're just having a bit of fun. So what I'm gonna do now, eat some of these prawns and see how they taste. Look at that, literally like an actual prawn. Tastes the exact same as a normal prawn, just a bit less sweet. But that's really good for fresh water. Peel off that shell. It's good. That one's dabbing. Let's go, baby. Sitting around the fire at the moment, drying my shoes and stuff out. Now it's about 7:30 at the moment and I'm absolutely knackered. I think I'm gonna have an early night's sleep, get up early tomorrow again, watch the sunrise and get the day going. I've got some really cool things planned for tomorrow's video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. First off, I'm gonna go hunting for some animals, see if we can find any snakes or anything around this area. Then I'm gonna build a shelter, catch my own food, and sleep in the shelter overnight. See what happens throughout the day, see what I can find. But yeah, just looking back on everything that's happened today, it's been really cool. So what I'm gonna do, chuck that up there. Not too bad, honestly. Not complaining at all. It's winter here in Australia, so I'll have to chuck my jumper on soon. But yeah, I got a bit more firewood, and I think we're pretty set for tonight. Can't get much better than this though. I'm gonna chill at the fire for a bit longer and then go to sleep. I'll see you guys tomorrow. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to part 2 of my 3-day survival video. So, as you would know if you watched part 1 of this series, I actually slept in this cave up the creek last night. It was absolutely freezing, had that fire going all night. Now it's early morning at the moment, so what I thought I'd do is quickly before the sun fully gets up there, I'm gonna get the drone up in the air and get some footage for you guys. Alright, so we just landed the drone and we're just chilling up on the top of this waterfall. Now, literally about half an hour ago, Miles actually texted me saying, "Where are you?" And I told him where I was because we've actually filmed a video together here before. So I think he's coming out to join me on this survival video until he has to go to work later on. So Miles should be here any minute now. We're gonna wait for him and then start building that shelter and see what animals we can find. I'm actually so keen for today. What a way to start the morning right here, hanging off this massive cliff. Brushing your teeth like this is the exact same as the charcoal toothpaste. It's literally the same thing. Recommended by 9 out of 10 dentists. I think I hear something walking through the bushes. Hey man. He's made it.
What's the plan today?
We're gonna build a shelter, see if we can find any animals. I need to catch food at one point. I slept down on that, like halfway down that waterfall last night.
Really?
Yeah. All right, should we get into it?
Yeah, let's go build a shelter.
Yeah, all right, let's go.
Cool. I've got so much adrenaline.
I was wondering if you'd remember where this place is, because you've only been here once.
How could you get something like this though?
Yeah. So what we're doing at the moment is we're walking up this creek the opposite way to where I camped last night, and we're looking for a new campsite, because although that one was really good and it was good for a night, it's so hard to get to. You have to keep climbing up and down that cliff. So we're gonna try find someplace more accessible with a couple resources that we can pick up. So we're gonna look for someplace more accessible and that. So we're gonna look for someplace more accessible.
Accessibility.
What about like right here?
That's not bad.
That's pretty flat. All right, let's get into it. Shelter build, let's go. So we're just grabbing as many resources as we can at the moment and chucking them back up that way. There we go. Miles fought against a whole family of possums to get this one. So we're just tying a couple tie down points here and there. Stand this one up. There's the first A-frame. Chuck the second one on there as well, and then we'll stand them up after and put it all together.
That was cinematic.
So the great thing about this shelter is we're not actually using anything that's been cut down. We're not cutting down any trees. We're just collecting stuff off the floor and using it so the forest stays strong and healthy. This is going to be the thatch. You know, it'd be good. We can snap these ferns perfectly in the middle and lay them over the top. This is the last of the palm fronds that we're taking up there. Put all these on and the shelter should be good. So this is what we got so far. Take a look at that. So it's gonna keep me safe in there later tonight. We still got a bit more thatch to put on, But it's looking pretty good so far, hey?
I'm loving it.
Alright, we're just gonna leave him in here for the rest of the video. This is the result right here. Come take a look at it. I'm actually stoked to sleep in this tonight. It's gonna be a bit different than sleeping halfway down that waterfall. And Miles came up with this idea to actually close the door because around this area, there has been a lot of wild dog attacks, especially on solo walkers and people that are out in the bush themselves. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have a fire just out here, and when I'm ready to go to sleep, I can just take it off like this, go inside, and close it like that.
Wow, that looks so good.
That is so good.
You completely just disappear as soon as it closes.
And then just kick back, have it up like that. And if you come take a look inside, heaps of room in here. I might chuck some bedding in here later on and stuff, but for now, that's really good. Now, what do you want to do? Go look for some animals or something?
Let's go find something.
Go for a walk up the creek, yeah. Right, that is so good. Filming?
Yeah.
Alright, so we've just spotted the first animal of the day in this awesome pool right here. And take a look at this. This right here is a massive coastal carpet python, and he is aggressive too. Don't worry, buddy, we're not here to harm you. Whoa, again. Alright, calm down. See, if I calm down, this guy will calm down as well. They've got no fangs, no venom. All they do have is 80 sharp teeth in their mouth. So if you get bitten, the best thing to do, wash that out, clean it up, because these guys do feed on rodents which do carry diseases. He's pretty lazy with his strikes because it's so cold. Wow, you're okay, buddy. Don't worry about us. He's looking at me, dead in the eye at the moment. He's like, you come any closer, I'm gonna whack you on the face. And trust me, I do not want to get bitten on the face.
No, you wouldn't want to hurt the moneymaker.
With those vertical shaped pupils, they are such a crazy looking animal. And he is just out here doing his own thing. We're just gonna chill out. We're just gonna chill with this snake, see what he does, see where he goes to. But thank you for this awesome experience, buddy. Look at the place that we're in right now. So these snakes aren't the species that I'm gonna be worried about while I'm camping out here. But there are plenty of other venomous snakes that I've found out in these areas in recent videos. So this right here is the red belly black snake, a dangerously venomous species of snake. And we've managed to locate him out in this pine forest right here. See how he's kind of hooding himself up, making himself look bigger? These guys are actually in the same kind of family as the cobras. That's why they flatten out their neck like that. This guy will actually actively hunt and eat other species of snakes here in Australia. So the good thing about having these guys around in your house is that they'll take care of the brown snakes. They'll eat them, and you'll be left with these guys inside your backyard, which is what you want. If I got bitten in a place like that by one of those snakes, good luck getting out alive. Let's keep going. All right, so we just got done building that shelter, and what we're thinking of doing now is catching some food to get us through the night. So what we're gonna do, quickly catch a shrimp with our hands. It shouldn't be too hard. I caught a heap of them yesterday, and then get this rod in the water and hopefully catch a fish. Sound good?
Sounds awesome.
All right, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Did you get one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little fella. That'll be a good bait.
Surely that'll catch something.
You'd think so. Everything's feeding on them in this creek, so.
Yeah.
All right, let's get the rod out there. Get the shrimp out of my pocket. What are you doing in here?
Just like that.
Perfect. And now we wait. All right, so I think we're getting a run here. There we go. Oh. Yep. We're onto something here. Oh, that's an eel. That is an eel. All right. If we can get this one in, this is gonna be our lunch. We're gonna go cook it up back at the shelter. Come on, please. We've been fishing for hours. We tried a heap of different locations, but this does feel like a good eel. Come on. We're just cranking them in at the moment. So far in this survival challenge, we've only eaten some shrimp. So to get a big feed like this will be really good. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Big eel. That is a big eel. Oh, look at him go. So this is a big eel. Normally if I wasn't in a survival situation and I brought food out into this place, I would not eat this eel. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna cook this one up and use the rest as shark bait. We'll keep it until tomorrow for when we leave this challenge. But look at that. Perfectly hooked in the corner of the mouth. We'll bring him down here. All right. We'll bring him just up into this little pool right here. And there we go. That right there is a big long-finned eel. And that right there is gonna be our dinner and bait for next time we go shark fishing. Oh, look at him go. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna grab this eel, take him back to camp and cook up a big fillet off of him. Surely. Oh, you got it. Come on. It's smoking. Yes, Miles. We got it going.
All that oil in the bunya leaves. Popping away.
Crackling. We'll just chuck 4 of those sticks in the ground like that. Thank you so much, mate, for your food. We're not gonna waste any of you, but this guy is gonna allow us to eat tonight and feed up well. So what we're gonna do is Miles and I are just gonna eat probably about that much, you reckon?
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Pretty good. So we'll cut it in half, just like this. And we'll keep this one at the hut overnight, maybe suspend it in a tree or something so no wild dogs can get it. And then we'll go shark fishing with it, so none of it will be wasted. We'll just cut it like this. There we go, there's one fillet like that. All right. Oh, nearly lost it. And there's fillet number 2. Chuck them right there and cook them up over the fire, and then maybe in about an hour or so, you reckon cook these tail fillets up?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. What's the method that we're gonna be using to cook it up?
Well, I've just made this little wireframe barbecue, and we've got some green sticks that we chopped down.
Just these little ones.
Yeah, these ones here. But I've also got a few over in the water there that are just soaking up, so when we put them across here and we have the fillets on them, they're not gonna burn.
And it's gonna like kind of smoke it a bit.
Yeah, but I mean, the fire's still pretty raw, so a lot of it will be the smoke and not just those hot coals.
There we go. I mean, we're looking pretty good here so far. We got the eel cooking up over the fire on this little contraption that we built up. The shelter in the background. I reckon I'm gonna be all right here tonight, hey?
You'll be fine.
I'll be good. As long as there's no wild dogs around that smell this eel, I think I should be all right. We've caught food, built a shelter, we've went and found some awesome animals, and now we're just kicking back, really. Doesn't really matter what we do from here on out. I think we're gonna go for a bit more of an explore after Miles leaves, see what other species of animals we can find, come back here later in the afternoon, get that fire going again, and yeah, just chill out. Finish this 3-day survival challenge. We're at day 2 at the moment. Tomorrow is when we're gonna finish it.
Pretty relaxed for survival at the moment.
Yeah, it's not surviving.
Stresses,
yeah, it's just thriving pretty much.
Yeah, it's good.
If we actually caught an eel like this when we were in a survival situation, we could be fed for ages, hey?
There's a big eel too.
If we cooked it right. But yeah, let's just chill out at the fire, wait for this eel to cook, eat it, and then see what happens after that. Perfect. They don't actually look too bad, hey?
No.
Little eel sandwiches.
Look, if it tastes better than it smells,
We'll be happy. They honestly don't look too bad, so hopefully it tastes like that. Cheers.
sure.
Dig in. True, bro. Those shrimp were a good feed yesterday, but it's just not enough to sustain yourself for 3 days. So we've got this eel at the moment, and it's actually really good. It's not too bad. It's actually really good. It's not too bad.
I'm not even surviving here, and I'm eating it.
I can just smell it in my mouth now.
This is definitely going to get me through the survival video. We're going to cook it up later on, a bit more of the tail that we cut off earlier, and I'll check in with you tomorrow, see how it goes.
See if you survived.
Yeah, all right. Let's go find some animals or something. You wait till you see what I'm about to show you. This is scary. This thing is proper scary. And take a look at that right there. He doesn't like staying on me for too long. But there we go. That is a big huntsman spider on the side of my face right now. Wow. I'm terrified of this species, but this was just too cool to pass up the opportunity to put this massive spider on my face right now. Now, all spiders that we have here in Australia are venomous, but if I was to get bitten by this one, it would not leave a very bad bite. So I'm totally safe, but still, take a look at that. That is so cool. This is in the same pool where we found that carpet python earlier. I saw this guy sitting down here on the riverbank and I was like, I know what this means. I've been planning to put one of these guys on my face for ages and have just kept putting it off, but we got him right here, and what an awesome little fella that is. All right, so pretty much the plan for the rest of the day is I'm gonna start heading back to camp. The sun's just gone down at the moment. I'm gonna get ready, get all my stuff ready. I might get another fire going before it gets dark. We'll let this guy go, have a good night's sleep, and tomorrow is when we finish the challenge. But yeah, take a look at that big fella right there. That is so cool. Let's get into it, baby. That is awesome. That afternoon sun coming in, just about to go beyond the horizon. I'm so keen to sleep out here in the shelter that we built. I'm fed, I'm not hungry. We got protection from the elements. Chuck the backpack down and settle in for the night. I reckon I'm gonna get an early night's sleep. I am tired after that big day. Chuck that one up in there. We'll have my knife close by in case there's any wild dogs out here. But yeah, pretty cruisy if you ask me. Oh. It's just good to close that up and actually feel safe in here. There's been a couple solo survival videos that I've filmed where after dark I've been trying to go to sleep on a riverbank or something, turn the torch on and there's wild dogs there. So that's something you have to be careful of, especially out here. Just thinking about tomorrow morning, waking up, 3 days solo survival out here in nature, living off the land, catching my own food, drinking the creek water, building my own shelter, sleeping on that cliff last night was just absolutely awesome. We've not only survived out here, but we have thrived. And I've only got about 5 minutes left on my SD card. Heaps of batteries, but no space left. So I think I'm gonna save that for tomorrow morning, hike up to the cliff and end this 3-day survival challenge. But yeah, what a cool time so far. I'm gonna chill at camp and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Not bad at all. A lot more comfy than sleeping on that rock last night, I can tell you that. Phone's out of battery as well. It's alright. Don't need it anyway. It's freezing. So, my phone's out of battery. I don't know what time it actually is at the moment, but we just woke up in this shelter that we built, and today's the final day. Today's the day that we go home. I was sleeping with that knife next to me just in case there was any wild dogs around, but it seems to be all good. What I think I'm gonna do now, wake up a bit, tear down this shelter because we don't want to leave it here, and then go from there. I think I'm gonna go up on that cliff and end this video, but it has been such a cool experience so far. Let's get out of here, go up to that cliff and finish it, baby. That's so good. All right. Get that way. Chuck my knife. Oh, it's freezing. All right, let's get out of here. And we've nearly made it up. Here we go, on the top of the cliff once again. So this is day 3 of my 3-day survival video. We have not only survived out here, we have literally thrived. I absolutely love doing this kind of stuff. Literally, look where I am at the moment, on the edge of this massive cliff. So if you want to see more videos like this, let me know what I should do next. Maybe a week survival video, that would be absolutely crazy. I've been posting these kind of videos for years on my channel now, so if you're new to the channel, go check out all my old stuff and there's plenty more videos coming soon. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate all of your support, liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. You guys are like family to me, so when I see you guys do that, I really do appreciate it. I got endless possibilities. We can literally do whatever we want for this whole year. So let's see what happens, shall we? But yeah, what an awesome experience. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you again next Saturday in the next adventure. Let's go. This is actually so cool. Nice.